2, 1, and go. Hello and welcome to the ECS Season 3 Pick Night. That's the best name I could come up with. I'm joined tonight by some lovely people. We also have Hippotitis, Rayden, and Watly. How are you guys?
Hello.
I'm good.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so let's jump into it as quickly as possible. The qualifier stage ended a few days ago. Were there any surprises for you guys?
I found one result was quite surprising, involving you, Greed. CCC beating Wolfpack was a bit of a shock.
Not just beating us, my ass still hurts.
Thrashing.
Yeah, that was surprising to me too. But they played really good. We played really bad, and they well deserved that win. I'm not gonna give them anything else than that. Like, they played really good. We didn't. The other groups and teams that qualified was Public Enemies. That's obvious. Like, they would qualify no matter what. Auxilia beating Core. That was a pretty good match.
Yeah,
very
kind
close
of expected.
until the end, but yeah, I kind of expected it a little bit as well. The third match was Renegades, or Degenerated, even.
Well, that was actually a really good match. You streamed it as well, right?
Yeah.
It was, well, really exciting till the end.
I really thought RR would win. Really
yeah,
did.
I mean, they were ahead so far at the start.
Even before the match, I thought they were going to have it. Like,
they had
before
some sick archers. Like, that archer play was really good, and also they had one infantry who's being questioned by like everyone right now who he is. But yeah, well played. But they pulled back really well there. Probably the best match of the tournament so far.
It's just a pity that we won't see RR compete in the tournament, but
they'll be in the ECL, I suppose. I could imagine them joining there, and they're gonna be really difficult. I think they will destroy it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be really difficult to beat. We will try.
Wolfpack has this shit, man.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, we went into the tournament a little bit try hard. We won all our training matches, like literally every single one we've done lately, except for one against IG where we almost beat them, I think. And then we were really confident, and then we get shit stomped in this match. And so now we're just gonna play for fun and see what happens. That's my excuse. So if we don't win, there we go. I'm covered.
It always happens.
Yeah.
First you win, and then after you got relaxed, and then you start to lose.
Yeah, we won. Like, we played pretty semi-bad teams as well. Like, not bad teams, but not really the top tiers, because we thought, like, okay, we're playing qualifying teams. Like, we can play qualifying level teams, and then we get beaten down hard. And yeah, it's just how it is. We're not that sad about it. I was not too happy afterwards or during, but I realized, like, yeah, we lost to a clan we really like, so I'm okay with that. Am I done explaining myself now?
Like, it's okay. Now you can focus on streaming more.
Yeah, that's true. Such as tonight, we will be doing the draws. Are you guys ready? I already did group the fourth seed. We have Alliance of Destruction in Group A, Defenders of Faith in Group B, Cheshire Cats in Group C, and Fearless in Group D. Like, there's no point of doing this live because obviously there would be one in group each. So next up we have seed 3, which is IG, FTW, Auxilia, and Tranquility. So actually, before we do this, we should ask Watly a little bit the explanations behind the seed picks.
Yeah, that's alright. Alright, so what I've heard is that many people are surprised that we didn't put the qualifier teams into seed 4. There's actually a reason for that. Considering the liquidity of teams, shouldn't use fancy words if I can't pronounce them.
That's best not to.
The skill level post invitations actually shifted a bit amongst the teams. So some teams that weren't invited were subjectively stronger than the teams that were invited at that point. That's no offense to the invited teams, but to prevent, for example, a super group. So if we have, for example, in one group Kurwa, Wonwokie, Public Enemies, and then TQ would be really unhappy. because they have a really tough group, while another group would have a really simple group. So we said, all right, let's just completely shuffle it around so that the strongest teams are actually in seed 1 and in seed 2. There will be some people upset about it, but we feel that this is the best way to go forward. And we hope that it will be a great tournament as well, regardless of the troubles we've had in the past.
Yeah, that's the thing, because you had a lot of problems in the beginning, and in my opinion, some of the teams who were invited should not have been invited, just based on pure skill, which is what tournaments should be, in my opinion. Especially a tournament that's saying that it's the most competitive tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the most fair, in my opinion, as well. Like, public enemies and Degenerated probably shouldn't have gone through the qualifier phase.
No.
And
For
two of the clans that
example,
should have been didn't. So like it's a decent balance in my opinion.
exactly. Like for example, I really believe that a team such as Rising Rivals would have been able to make it through the qualifiers. Otherwise, maybe if they were a bit luckier. But there's no point crying about spilled beans.
Yep, I can understand that as well. Like I've had um, arguments against like both for and against tournaments like this, and I can understand the decision behind this one. So I think this just, as someone said on the suggestion thread as well, like let's just get on with this and start the actual tournament now. Let's start
Exactly.
withdrawing. I have with me tonight. I pulled this from the dark closet with forgotten things, like 210-second rounds and tactics for matches. So let's start with Group A. The second team in Group A will be Tranquility. So Tranquility versus Alliance of Destruction. How do you think that matchup will be?
Mm. Well, TQ, I haven't seen a lot from Alliance of Destruction. So I can't judge properly if Alliance of Destruction were at the level they used to be at some point. Then it will
We're
be a really
talking
tough
years
match.
ago though. Like we're talking Alliance of Destruction back around like Inquisition's age. Like that's when Alliance of Destruction was on the top. Like lately, like this last couple of years, I haven't seen much of the Alliance of Destruction, to be honest.
In my opinion, I think Tranquility should really go into a match against AD quite confidently.
Yeah,
Like,
I think so as well. Tranquility played us as well, and yeah, I don't want to give this result, but ow. Let's start with Group B. Guard of Ostiniar versus Defenders of Faith. Like in that matchup, I think that's pretty clear who would win.
Well, who would
I don't
win,
know.
according to you, Lust?
Lust.
Oh,
Excuse
yeah,
me.
it's the same. It's the same.
IG has good players. They have good team play, but like the star players like Oliveron. Like when we played IG, we could deal with everyone else except for Oliveron. Like if Oliveron stays around, like alive through a round, like he's gonna win it. And I
Oh.
think I don't know who DOF would have to counter him.
They have some good players that are they're good. They're not rated that high, like Dante and Varangian. Well, Varangian is actually rated pretty high.
Dante
So
and
they're not
Varangian are both
completely
good.
powerless.
That's true, but I mean, you also have Rene in IG, Drayon, Crazy Boy. A lot of they have some new players as well in IG. They take in new players and teach them the game, which is good. But I figure they're not gonna get a lot of playtime in the tournament unless they're really desperate for players.
Who
IG is one
knows?
of these players who's gonna play their best, and I'm gonna give it to IG in that one. Any comments? If not, we'll go
Well,
to number 3, Group C. Silence is deafening. Let's do Group 3, C. Auxilia versus CCC.
it's a tough pool for CCC, but They managed to do it against Wolfpack. They might be able to do it against Auxilia too.
I think that's a pretty good matchup for them. Auxilia is a pretty newish team. They have some old players, like really good players. Essentially, they're Teutonic. A lot of the
Yep.
players, at least. And Teutonic was one of the top teams back in the day. So Auxilia is gonna go for, I think. But I wouldn't give it out of CCC. I mean,
Well-
I underestimated them once, and yeah, bye.
Those Turkish players know each other, so I don't know. I think Auxilia would beat GCCC.
Yeah, they're gonna be the favorites going into that fight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Group D, we have FTW. Someone needs to tell me about FTW because I have not seen them around for a long time.
Well, I've seen them actually quite a bit. They're on IG often, but IG is pretty dead nowadays. I mean, they have players like Robin and Mines and who else? The Destructor. It's actually not
Warhammer,
a
right?
bad team. Well, Warhammer left them. He's playing for Wonwokie right now.
Oh, really? Didn't know that. Who do you think? Fearless? Fearless is not a clan you can underestimate.
Exactly. I mean, it'll be a pretty good matchup actually.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Be
to that.
exciting. It'll be exciting to see who manages to beat each other actually.
I think FTW's roster is incredibly tiny. I think they have like 9 or 10 players right now, which is a little bit worrying. Like they're gonna do their matches on days where obviously everyone can play, but training matches might be a difficult time. Like, have you guys played them much lately? You're all in the tournament, so.
No, not really.
Played both of them semi recently.
Yeah, you mentioned Fearless beat
hard. No, they beat us a while back. Last time we played them, we won, but it was
Okay.
kind of close in a way. But we're missing quite a few people.
I think we never played against them.
I think FTW might have the slight advantage on that one.
Just skill base, I think FTW as well.
Like
But,
if
I mean-
FTW get some of the players I think they still have, then I think they should be winning. But I'm not all that sure on what their roster is right now.
Yeah, that's the question, really. Like,
Do they even have 8?
yeah, they have 9 or 10 on the roster. But
They have 8 right now.
yeah, it's light. It's a light roster. Like, if everyone can show up, then that's perfect. But I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about their matches, because especially around this time where exams are coming out. Like, I don't know how many matches people are gonna play.
Yeah,
But-
there's quite a problem. Exams.
That's seed 2. Group A, we have Alliance of Destruction, Tranquility. Group B, we have Defenders of Faith and Guard of Astinar. Group C, we have Cheshire, Cat Clan, and Auxilia. Group D, Fearless and FTW. Pretty balanced, I think. So far, so good. Shall we move on to seed 2? Yes, Greed, we shall. Let's go. The names are in the hat.
Seed 2 is by far the best seed so far.
Yeah, you can say that completely neutral
Without
as well.
bias.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see where you end up. Name number 1. Wonwokie is in Group A.
Alright.
That's gonna be a tough
Wonwokie-
group.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
If Kurwa goes in that group as
Especially
well, that's
if-
gonna be a really difficult one.
I mean, I have to say something about this. When we were making the seeds, one of the most difficult things we were talking about is we have a lot of good teams, but which one should be in seed 1 and which one should be in seed 2. For example, we know that Kurwa and Freelancers, they should obviously be in seed 1. But then you have a lot of teams that are pretty close to each other. All really good teams. But some have to go to C2, so we ended up deciding that Wonwokie would be in C2 for really arbitrary reasons, because honestly there wasn't enough difference to make a proper call anyway. It would have just been a random pick out of the hat kind of seed.
Yeah, and the group Seed 2 is really good. I mean, Public Enemies, Bro, Wonwokie, and Degenerated. Like, these are all top teams. Like, there's no shame in being
What?
Seed 2. Bros are one of the best clans I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's true.
But Bros have improved so much over the
Yeah,
last,
we
like,
were actually
since last time we
talking
played
about
you
this.
in the first time. Like, holy
We were talking
hell.
about this the other day, that this time last year we came third in the ECL, the tournament
Yeah.
underneath the ECS. And I think we've had one change to our roster since then, like one guy's joined. And we want to know if any other clan in a whole year has only gained one person and like lost no one, and actually like moved up quite a fair bit.
I don't think so. I think Bro is quite white, like, very special in that way. Like, I don't think there's a closer clan than you guys. Like, you play together constantly. If I see one Bro, there's gonna be another Bro sneaking around somewhere.
Causing trouble.
Yeah, always causing trouble. Group B, we will have Degenerated. So they'll be up against Defenders of Faith and God of a Senior. I think they'll be happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No offense to those teams, but there are all worse opponents for Degenerated to face.
Yeah,
I think Degenerated will be quite happy with that one.
I think so as well. It's not a bad group either. Like, I can't speak about it because I'm not even playing in the tournament. But
Haha, poor Greed.
I'll say we beat some of these teams in training matches. But training matches, as has been proven, doesn't mean anything anymore. Group C, we will see Public Enemies.
And who else was in the group?
Auxilia and Cheshire.
That's gonna be a great group to stream, to be honest.
I think, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I think so far, Public Enemies has this pretty much in the bag. Auxilia, if they can step up their game, stop some of these Turkish team kills. Like, I don't know what's with Turkish members and just team killing.
Ping, probably.
Maybe. Rayden, you need to explain this. Are you just like
Well-
really going for the kills?
Well, it was it was same in Turkish team as well. I don't know. Ping shouldn't be affecting that so much, but maybe they're too hungry. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I've played with high ping occasionally, just to see, oh, Watly, you 5 ping, how can you not be so incredible, how can you be so bad, that kind of stuff. And what I notice is that mostly when you're feigning, things can start to get really glitchy sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you do like a really basic feint, like a triple left feint, something like that, then at some point you might not be properly able to see anymore what you were swinging at.
Well, the worst thing is like you're passing through people. That's the worst thing.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
agreed.
happening to them.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me as well. It's not fun. I would kill
Yeah, especially
for a
with
5
hyping.
Like, holy hell.
But if they're
Possibilities.
careful enough, I don't think they will team kill each other.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, you kind of get used to the ping as well. I played with 100 ping in like Europe for a while when my internet was made of copper, and you're starting to get used to it. Like Archer especially, you can kind of lead the shots a little bit better. Just do a little calculation in your head. It shouldn't be that bad, but I can see it happen a little bit more. But Russians don't team kill so much. We usually have the same amount of ping-ish.
Not really. They have
Well,
like
they headshot
around-
into melee a lot though.
They can have anywhere from 35 to 120 depending on where they live in
Yeah,
Russia.
Siberia as well
Yeah.
is like really high ping.
Well, Siberia has 300 ping probably.
It's around 150-ish, I think. Last time we played Siberian teams.
Yeah, but their internet is worse than Norwegian internet, so...
My internet is pretty good. I can stream.
Yeah, but isn't the entirety of Norwegian internet dependent on one copper cable?
Pretty much, yeah. And I have that copper cable. It's in the bag. It's in the hat, along with the group from the last seed, which is Bro. Who would have saw that coming?
Magic.
Wow, Bro.
Must be. So Bro against FTW, Fearless.
Bro has this. Bro has it in the
Yeah,
bag.
we'd hope
Easy
so.
peasy.
We've got old rivalries with FTW from when they used to be FF.
Yeah,
yeah.
Senpai.
That's
It'll be
true.
quite a grudge match.
That's gonna be fun.
course.
I'm definitely streaming that.
FTW doesn't have any FF players anymore.
Yeah, I know, that's sort of the odd part. It's just sort of the name that remains.
They still have Robin though, right? He's the leader still.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah,
true.
there's still
he's
a
great
rivalry
Walleko.
there. Okay, cool. Excellent. I think Bro is so far the favorite going into this. We'll have to see. But we only have seed 1 left now. And alright, so essentially every one of you except Bro now, both of you even then, you're in this seed. Where do you want to land? Let's start with you, Rayden.
Sorry, what is it?
Which of these groups would you like to end up in?
I think. Probably A. Probably A. Seems
would
like
make
best
it-
group is A right
Yeah,
now.
it's the most interesting group.
I mean, most like hardest group.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Kurwa's looking pretty damn solid right now. Like, I don't. If I had to give a winner of the tournament so far, I would give it to Kurwa. But
Well, I don't know. I won't speak big.
that's smart.
But
That's really smart.
Rayden, the entire idea about this thing is to speak big, right?
That's why I invited you guys.
Last time I did it, we lost in 2013. So I won't do it
You
again.
haven't spoken
It
big
was a
since
lesson for me.
2013.
Yeah,
Only
for
small
like
words since then. Yeah, it's understandable. Like, you don't want to open your mouth too far, because yeah, if something gets thrown in there. Ooh.
yes.
What about you, Watly? I know you're a tournament admin, and you don't really want to give. You're not really here as a captain. You're not even a captain. You're a member.
No, I'm not even captain.
I didn't even know you were playing for anyone, Watly.
Yeah, exactly. I like
He's
to
hidden
keep a low
himself on a
profile.
roster.
Who are you playing for?
I'm playing for NWO.
Where do you want to land?
Personally, I'd like to see us land in Group B. Because Group B, well, it has more of the stable teams. Like you have clans led by Oliveran, Erminas, and Nobuzuki, and you kind of know those people. You know how they're going to play. So it's pretty simple to find tactics against them, and it's pretty. Well, it's easy to see how the match could end. For example, Group D, you have Bro, Fearless, and FTW, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
And you don't know what you're going to expect from, for example, Fearless. Maybe they became really good. Meantime, I mean, maybe you see Sharkies slashing at everyone, killing them easily. I don't know.
Right.
And that's kind of the like if we can expect something, then it's much easier.
It's easier to counter it then, yeah. But I mean, Degenerated have.
Yeah,
They
but
mix up
you
a
only
little
need-
bit. They mix up the commanders a little bit, I think. I also know LaRue's commanded a little bit. Harmon is also in there. Like they
Yeah, but-
could throw you for a loop there. Like, they could have
Yeah, but
Nubijuki
the thing is-
command one set and then another one by like LaRue and then Harmon. Like, there's no way you can predict that.
Well, they're all pretty well-known commanders, so
Exactly, that's the scary part.
the thing is, even if we lose to Degenerated, the first and second go through. And in the group stage, if we lose to Degenerated, we can see, hey, they play like this and they do this, and if we meet them in the knockout again, then boom.
That's true. So
I
how
mean,
how will this be actually? Will only one team from each move forward to the knockout, or
No, two from
two
each
from
group.
each would make sense, yeah. So the two, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I guess we'll just have to see. Let's draw the hat. Draw the names from the hat.
Oh dear, excitement's killing me.
You got Group A, new Warband order.
Oh,
Rip.
rip.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Oh dear.
You're gonna have to practice then. But that's good. You keep on your toes. You talked big compared to Rayden, so now you have to prove it.
Oh dear.
That's why you shouldn't talk big.
Oh dear.
Group B, we have Unity. France versus France and friends. And versus Degenerated. Wow, Group C and Group D. This is gonna be. Either way, they get either Kurwa or Freelancers. Uh, I don't know. I don't know which one of those two teams I would actually prefer fighting. Since Rayden's here, I will say Freelancers, just to keep him happier. Group C, we will see Kurwa. Damn. Well, you'll be facing Public Enemies.
What was the teams in Group C?
Public Enemies, Auxilia, and Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
Public Enemies is gonna be tricky, but I mean it's essentially AE plus a few of their friends. And how did you must have played them in training
Yeah,
matches?
we played against Public Enemies I think twice.
How's the result from that?
Well, we beat them like 12-2 or 12-4, I don't remember.
Okay.
But I don't know what time will show us.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
relatively
they
new as well. Like they have names like Hive Zelazul on there now.
well, they have
Caesar as
pretty
well.
good players.
Yeah, so as long as they learn some cohesion in team play, I think they could put up a good challenge.
Yeah.
Lastly, we have Group D. Very surprising who's gonna land there. It's Freelancers.
Oh,
Bro.
what a surprise! We didn't expect that right now.
I know, it's really surprising. So, Hippo.
Yeah. I don't know. Freelancers will be a hard match for us, really. Like, we know they're quite a serious team in a way, like, train a lot, whatever. So yeah, they'll be quite a step up, I imagine.
Yeah, that's not gonna be an easy group. They
Yeah.
posted the roster today, I think. They had Peter on there, that's what I remember. Menethil is on there. I don't know if he'll play. Is his exams over?
Yeah, he will play.
Okay, that's not good for you. Shingen will play too, who's technically bro now.
Yeah, fucking traitor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can just make him play, team kill a couple of
Make him
people,
play
and there
real
you
bad.
go. Yeah, there we go. They have Octo. They have a really good team.
Yeah, we're well, we said going into this we just want to get through group stages, not destroy people like Freelancers. So I'm kind of optimistic that we'll meet our goal even with a team like Freelancers in the group.
Yeah,
What
because
are you, Hippo? What are you talking about? The entire idea of the tournament is to destroy free. Oh wait, AE. Never mind. Good old times.
They got destroyed by the tournament being created.
I mean, back in the days, it was always the challenge: can we beat AE this tournament?
quite a lot of teams have beaten them now, right? Technically speaking, but I mean, it's over
Yeah,
how
but-
many years? That's the thing. Like,
Well, 4 years, and they were unbeaten for over a year.
yeah, I remember that.
Good job, Watly.
ECS, no,
I didn't.
WNL.
I wasn't the first, or we weren't the first.
Renegades was the first. I'm pretty sure. Right?
No, I think it was Galaquendi Union.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Union.
Yeah, it was. That was a pretty good team back then. I didn't think they would do as well as they did back then, but I didn't know most of their players at that rate. So.
Well, the thing is, they played against them again, and they got absolutely hammered.
Yeah, they did. That's the thing with these really competitive clans. Like, they'll get beaten and then they'll just man up and really fight for it.
Or disband completely.
Or disband, exactly. Like, that's also the thing. Like, a lot of competitive clans, like, okay, we lost 4 matches, like, screw it. I'm finding a new clan. Which, it's just how it is. Not that crazy about it, but... so, let's start picking 2 teams you think will join from each group here. Group A, Watly.
Well, it's gonna be fun.
That's not the question, but it will be fun. You don't want to give an answer, do you?
We'll see what happens.
Very political answer. Rayden, what do you think? Group A.
From Group A, I will say Wonwokie and Watly's clan. New Warband order.
It's Boris clan. I'm not a leader. Stop. Stop.
It is.
Usually
More Irish rebels, I guess, and some addition from the others clan.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
For the most part, it's evolution. A couple of pickups here and there, which also makes sense. But yeah, I think so as well. What do you think, Hippo?
I think it's probably looking at one of the closer groups. Like Tranquility are pretty good, and if they play well, stand a chance. Especially if they picked up players, but I'm not sure about that.
Some of the new pickups have been
But
incredibly
yeah,
good.
Watly's clan should be confident.
It's not Watly's clan. Shut up.
I think
Every
Watly's
time
clan as
someone
well.
calls something
yes.
Watly's clan,
Well,
it
we're
dies
calling-
within months.
It's like
They're calling
one
Watly's-
curse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
well-
curse. Don't do it.
We are calling what this clan just because of when you lose, we will make fun of you. We can make fun of you.
That's completely
Yeah.
fair.
And if it's true that Wonwokie are down a bit, like I heard they've had some problems, not sure how true that is, but yeah, if they're not at 100%, you know, Tranquility might sneak through.
I think Tranquility would beat Wonwokie, actually.
I'm not so sure about that, to be honest.
We'll have to see.
I
would
mean,
put my
most
money
of the
on
success,
Tranquility, to be honest. Like
the thing is,
the thing with
most of the
Tranquility is that they are a really good team if they can stay together. But if there becomes like internal arguments there, the clan is dead.
well, the thing is, I've played with Wonwokie, and their most important assets are their 2 archers, RD, and Matafix. As
Yeah.
long as they play, people can just drop their shield basically and start spamming like idiots, and they can win like that. Simply because everyone that opens their shield on the enemy side gets headshot.
Until you cav couch them and they're out of the fights. I mean that's
But
the
they
thing.
they just headshot you out of your horse, man.
Who's your archers? I mean you have Attila.
Yeah, we have Attila, we have Blade, and what else do we have?
Yeah,
I
mean,
keep forgetting.
Already 2 good names there. So I mean you can counter them, I think. So can I don't know that much about the Tranquility archers. I know nothing about AD. That's the thing. Like they were just when they were invited, I was shocked. Like what? There's still a clan? But I think archers wise, Wonwokie is hard to beat. Everything else, I can see them getting beaten on. But what about Group B? Start with Watly again.
Well, that's gonna be exciting actually. I mean, it's mostly between Degenerated and Unity, obviously, but it has been so long since we had a French brawl, even if it's only semi-French on the Renegade side. But still, it's like it's a good thing to see a classic Legend Renegades match again.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to see. I'm definitely gonna be streaming that one. I'm calling it now already. I'm already booking it, guys.
Well, there's no booking.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, there we go.
Bros.
We will stream unless we play.
I hope you. Oh wait. Yeah. You need to go really far. That way I can stream almost single-handed.
We need to organize Saturday matches.
Damn. Nobody organizes matches on Saturdays. Like it's the worst day. It's collectively
It
the
is
worst
really
day for
bad.
matches in this game. Nobody
And
has
the,
almost ever arranged a match for Saturday.
and the Eurovision Song Contest is on next Saturday.
Oh well,
so
there we go. Like,
yeah,
way
no
anyone's
one's going to be
streaming.
playing Warband.
Yeah. That's everyone's gonna be watching it on TV.
Yeah, UK will win this time.
I don't know. I mean, we don't have any. What's his face? Oh, this isn't about the picks from Eurovision. Although it might be more
Sorry.
interesting in some ways. I think Unity and Degenerated is going to pass through there. I think IG could maybe beat Degenerated if Degenerated doesn't fix their small issues. I think Degenerated, like, they have something to work on. But roster-wise, like, that's a scary hell roster. Like,
Yeah, we've played Degenerated, and this was a few weeks ago, but they seem to be lacking a lot of team play, which you'd hope would have developed by now a fair bit. So yeah, if they can get up to how good you think they could be looking at their roster, then I imagine they can give Unity a really strong game.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And also, maybe if Osiris comes up with some master plans for IG, you never know.
He's the tactical mastermind.
You never know.
Oh dear lord.
I don't know if he's a mastermind as such.
Let's, what do you think, Rayden? Group B?
I will say Unity will become first because uh I couldn't remember your name. Like Hippo said,
Ouch.
Degenerates
Ouch.
like some team play. I think with more time they will improve it, but Unity, I will say they will become first.
I think so as well.
A
I mean,
second,
how
yeah, a
long?
second Degener, I will say.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, how
Yeah.
long has Unity been playing together now?
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
and now
is,
they have like Yona back
Yeah,
and Brian back.
they're not really a French clan anymore, are they? They have Yona, who's German, Echelon, who's Turkish, I think.
Yep.
well, they are a French clan. How it basically goes is Paolo issues a command, and after that, Kellerman translates it to the two people who can't speak French, and that goes on pretty much the entire match, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I played
But
a
the
few
thing is,
clans with German clans, and it's not so easy to play where you don't really understand what people are saying. But
the
you were
thing with
saying?
Unity is though, they have these incredible infantry, like Brian for Kellerman, but until now they've never really gotten the results you would expect of a clan with their amount of talent, apart from that one, let's call it an incident in past tournament. Rayden remembers it all too well.
Oh
But we
yeah.
got our revenge. Don't worry.
But most of the time they just have like a hard time, even though you would expect them to do better. But what I've noticed is that they're really stepping up their game recently, and it's really fun to see. So they might even do some really, really good stuff this tournament. Who knows?
Yeah, I see them as quite a scary team myself. Like when you look at that force you mentioned, it's pretty killer, and then you have like new players like Yona, a really quite a big archer threat. I can imagine them being pretty tough in this competition.
The thing is though, they're gonna play Brian and Thor's Cav again, and I'm gonna have to yell on stream.
Yeah, that always does disappoint me slightly.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like they're two of the best infantry in the game, and they play Cav.
Well, the thing is, Unity doesn't have a lot of cavalry, and both of them are good cavalry. And really, what is an infantry doing on the open map? He's standing there with his shield. Every time a cav comes, points his spear at the cav, and basically that's it most of the time.
I would argue that infantry is important now, though. With
Yeah, they are
the time
important,
change.
but it's the thing is the most difficulty is in keeping control. And you don't really need people that can all spam everyone to death, no problem. Or team fighters, you need people that can just stand there and not die most
Yeah,
of the time.
stay alive on the flag. That's the job of an infantry. Open up infantry. It's not the most fun class to play. Some people like it. We call them strange people. But yeah, that's Group B. Group C, CCC, Auxilia, Public Enemies, Kurwa. I'm gonna give it to Public Enemies and Kurwa there. I don't think. I think Auxilia's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go. What do you guys think?
I think this is the least questionable group,
Yeah.
really. Like I've not seen Pub play at all, but I imagine they're going to be pretty good.
Based on the
And
roster alone, it's
Kurwa, just from past experiences and streams that I've done,
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe Pub Kurwa will be a good match.
yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
I don't think I know enough to call that result, but I'm pretty sure they'll be the top two.
Yeah, it's looking like it. I think Auxilia's a little bit too young to contest them, and so with CCC. Like CCC is improving quickly, but not that quickly. Yeah, I would say the same. I think that's the least questionable group. What about Group D? Fearless, FTW, Bro, and Freelancers. A lot of Fs in there.
Well, Freelancers has been pretty dominant again this time around. Like what they try actually works this tournament.
Oh,
It wasn't so successful last tournament. I was there.
because of the
Okay.
changes, you mean?
Well, they didn't change a lot. I mean, I'm not there anymore, and they got Peter and Rainbow, I think. I think that's changes. But they're really dominant this time around, so I see them easily taking this. And the other one, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think I could agree with that. You were saying? Right.
what I was saying is, while Bro's a good team, it's not gonna be a complete pop stomp against, for example, FTW. I think. I don't know for sure, of course. Bro is oftentimes surprises, but it's actually probably going to be a fun to see who will become second. Like, can FTW and Fearless upset people, or will Bro be able to take it through superior teamwork?
Team play is Bro's strengths, but also like just multi-classing. Like you have players like Kelsier, Peacemaker. Like you could put them as their main class, but are they gonna play as their main class? Like they could go any other class and still do really well. So,
Yeah.
Bro has a
that
lot of
is useful
adaptability.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously I'm gonna say we'll go through with utter confidence,
Of course.
but I think there could be some interesting matches in there for us. So yeah, I'd hope we'd go through, and I think Freelancers will go through without a doubt.
Yeah, Freelancers
that
is
one.
pretty much just sold, I think. Like Freelancers and Kurwa are like obvious picks to go through. The rest, they're a little bit more questionable. Unity as well, I think, is pretty much. I think. Well, this is the way seeds are done, right? Like, there's one team who's probably guaranteed to go through in every group.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just how it is. But the second one, yeah, I could see some seed C teams beating seed 2. Even seed 4 teams could push through this. It's gonna be difficult, but
Yeah, I think there will be some really interesting lower level matches as well. Well, say lower level, like matches like DOF IG, like the C3 C4 could be a really interesting match.
yeah, I think so as well. I mean,
Though
should all be good.
I can't.
What?
I'll say my thing. Are they Watly? Are the bottom teams from each group going to be able to go into an ECL?
Yes.
Okay.
That's good. I like that idea. When will I saw it will begin the week of the 23rd?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
That's like the third week of the group stage, so all the teams that can play for the tournament can sign up by then. And it gives plenty of time for the admin team to set up everything.
Yeah. The admin team was. How was the admin team picked for that? Was it just like, okay, we volunteer? So.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked Surkan since he did it last time, and it was actually a pretty successful tournament back then.
It went smoothly.
So
Yeah, it was.
well, we decided, let's ask him again, and he said yes, but I want a team this time. I don't want to be doing everything on my own. So we got like a few volunteers. It was pretty nice that people were so enthusiastic to volunteer.
Yeah, I like the idea of the ECL. The problem with this is teams like, for example, Wolfpack in this case. Like we got a default win the first week, and then we got ruffle stomped in the second, and then we're out of the tournament. Like, yeah, what do we do now? I mean, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, but the beta of that is gone now too. Like, what am I gonna do with my life? So now I have something to look forward to. My life's a bit sad sometimes. Now that I say it out loud. I think that's pretty much wrapped up for the picks. Any last words from anyone? Anyone at all?
I'm proposing that Rayden says something with his sweet accent.
I hate you, Watly.
I love you too.
That's the best way to end on. the love-hate relationship between New Warband Order and Kurwa. The two captains hashing it out. Nothing? Okay.
Captain
No,
Watly.
I was kind of expecting someone to like, oh, it's not his team, but no, it's fine.
No, it's
Um,
Watly's team though.
It
Oh,
is
it's not
Watly's
Watly's Steve. Peace off.
team.
Yeah.
Peace
Good
out.
luck, Watly and your team, and good luck, Kurwa.
Um,
Are we allowed
Good
to
luck,
say
bro.
Kurwa this tournament?
it's the name was allowed, so I mean,
Nice.
I've been saying it non-stop this podcast ish. What do we call this thing? I should make a name for
This
it.
is a stream, Greed. You've
Oh.
been doing this for a while.
Wait, who am I? How did I get in this house?
Just end this.
It might be best.
Wrap this up.
Okay, I'm gonna give you all a chance to do shoutouts before we end. Start with Watly, because apparently you're the first one every time.
Oh,
It's 'cause he's
yeah,
the
alright,
captain of
alright.
his team.
Exactly.
Right, I'm grateful that everyone gave me the opportunity to be head admin. I hope that we can have a great tournament from here on. I'm really excited to see how this tournament will unfold. Thank you, everyone.
Very humble shout out. Hippo, what about you?
Yeah, just a shout out to my bros in Bro, and wish everyone luck with the games to come.
Good. You can also promote your stream here.
Oh yeah, I stream too.
Good.
Sometimes, and they're really well made. Some would say professional.
I would certainly say it.
Just there might not be some for a few weeks, depending on if there are any midweek matches, whatever we can get.
You should get knocked out like we did. Ah, damn, you got invited. That was my plan all along. Rayden, what about you?
Well, I think this is gonna be a good tournament. At the beginning, like I was worried about if we were going to get good teams, enough good teams, but now there are like plenty of good teams. Yeah, and thank you for inviting me.
No, anytime. I'll do mine too. Thanks for showing up, guys. Thanks for joining me on this group pick night. We just decided to do this yesterday, so the quality of the stream wasn't that top notch. I sat up until like 4 in the morning, making these splash screens, and then I streamed Overwatch because I couldn't sleep. So thanks everyone for watching everything. Best of luck to all the teams. Well done to the tournament administrators. Yeah, that's it. Everyone else, have a good night. Everyone except those people, have a good night. Tournament administrators and teams don't have a good night. And we'll see you probably Sunday for any stream. Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.